So I don't know. I think the bot lane still has a couple more like evolutions to go. Like I've been playing with Shifter, he's been playing like Victor, we played into Syndra AD with Blitzcrank, and that was like super obnoxious. And so I think that like how do you rate? I actually don't know how many against AD carries. I think only Ziggs is good.
Yeah, I think
But I don't
only
know what you think.
like Ziggs is really good at wave pushing, and for ADs, it's pretty hard to keep up with the push that Ziggs has. There's very few that can actually do it. There's like, I mean, Caitlyn can do an okay job, but as soon as she uses her Q, she has almost no threat on you. Your bombs outrange her autos, so it just doesn't matter. Like I just feel like right now in bottom, it just feels so miserable because your support basically dictates the lane. That's how it was before, but now when you're versus these non-interactive like AP lanes, it's just like he's just auto pushing me. Like, what the hell do I do? I can try to like play up on him, but like let's say it's Zig Zyra. I try to play up on him. If I get hit with anything, if he hits me with W minefield, it's like, okay, fuck, I just died. Like it just feels so unrewarding. And then my favorite dude. And then you got people, cutie dude. Why don't you just build the first item Hex Drinker on Caitlyn, dude? Ezreal, you're playing Ezreal, dude. Just build a Hex Drinker. It's so easy to beat these. Like, yeah, dude, build a Hex Drink, dude. Like, I don't know, man. I just think bottom lane has a lot of issues right now. That maybe it's just the evolution of bot lane and ADs are just a thing of the past or some shit. I don't think that's actually true because I think in a more coordinated game, like APs aren't that great because
I think that if you could do every single game, ADs are still fine. But in like random settings, especially in content, you don't know what your support is. Like, well, a lot of times, like you said, support controls the lane. But when you're playing Ziggs, dude, I feel like you're in control of the lane. Your support like does stuff maybe with you, but who cares what your support does? If you're doing like both the harassing, the shoving, and like the sieging, like what do you need your support there for? Just like moral support? That's how I think of it, at least.
no, I mean, I think the thing with Ziggs is like some of the best supports are the ones that basically like this is another problem. Don't even get me started on this shit, but like some of the best supports with Ziggs are the ones that can 1v2 the lane. So Karma, Zyra, Brand, like those champions are just so disgusting, and it feels so miserable having to play against that shit because it's just like, what do I do? He's just zoning me. I have to pray to God my support knows to like harass him or like get him off. I'm just gonna sit under the tower and pray to God that someone ganks my lane. Like, I hate just APs in general right now because when I go against Karma, it just feels miserable. I don't know how you feel about it though.
I mean, I'm not really gonna play bot lane a lot. A lot of people are actually playing, and a lot of people are like queuing for AD in general. It feels like a lot more people. Maybe because like people are going crazy with their AD pick, but I don't get to see bot lane too much. But whenever I do see it, I'm just like, pick me my mid lane champs, dude. I don't even care. Like whatever the matchup is, just pick me a mid lane champ that's like good mid lane. And if it's good mid lane, it's gonna be like okay bot lane, and then you just play it. And the biggest thing with AP's bot is twofold. One, I just think people don't know how to play against APs, especially Ziggs. Like the first like 10 games you play against Ziggs, like I don't know, people don't learn. Like when you play Ziggs, when you walk up, you should walk out of the wave. You don't walk into the wave.
Oh yeah, definitely. People have no fucking idea. Every time, yeah. Let me tell you guys, don't walk near your fucking range creeps because you're giving him a 2-for-1. He pushes the wave and he's guaranteed harassed you. You need to make it so he has to actually aim his bomb on you and not just throw it at the fucking creep. But I agree with you. AP's bot or Ziggs bottom. Like I think if you play Jhin is one of the best ADs because he's not reliant on building like real items to do damage. If you remember, there used to be a challenger that goes ZZ Rot first every game solo lane. Do you remember this guy?
What the heck? I've never seen him.
This is like when Jhin was like first came out, not first came out, but like after the buff or whatever. It was stupid as fuck, and I was like, this shit is garbage. But he could actually kill people, and made me realize like Jhin's so good because need items. Like all of his damage is execute. He just needs to follow up. He doesn't actually need to do anything. So like he's one of the few ADs who can get away with building building a hex drinker and not just getting absolutely destroyed in lane. So yeah, I just think I agree with you. People definitely don't know how to play against Ziggs bottom.
Yeah, I think like that's like one of the biggest problems. And as that gets like figured out more, people might actually learn to like step out of the wave. And when that happens, I don't think Ziggs is like that's why Ziggs mid never really took off because his laning phase isn't very good. So like when people brought Ziggs to bot lane, I was like, how is this working? And it's like, oh, you got the other person to be able to support you in between your Q cooldown. And I kind of understand, but then I realized it's because people just walk into the queue. And so like I'm thinking, like as soon as people get more used to AP bot lane, like Ziggs is not gonna be as good. But then again, maybe like just because 80s are in such a bad spot right now, that Ziggs becomes exponentially better. And the fact that every top tier jungler right now, I talked to a couple of jungle players, every top tier jungler is 80 physical damage. Like Rengar, Rek'Sai, Lee Sin, all physical damage. And so you can very easily get physical damage from other lanes or like other roles to where like AP's like you can throw in an AP carry in a random position and it's just like a luxury for you to be able to do that.
Yeah, I think that I agree with you. As it goes on, I don't think Ziggs will be as punishing as he is now because right now people just definitely don't know how to play against. Like some of the people I play against, I'm like, Jesus, dude, like you must never have played mid lane or some shit. Dude, the way you play, like they just walk up to me, they'll go for like an auto trade, like they go for an AD. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna W-E-Q you, and then when you dash out, I'm just gonna ult your ass and one shot you. It's like people just don't respect that. I'm not a DPS anymore. I'm a burster. But I think that the biggest problem is, especially in solo queue, communication. League needs voice chat. Like this shit especially should show that like this game without voice chat is just like, hey, you want to trade? Nope. Okay, I guess I'm taking free damage. Ah, shit. All right, let me back off now. And then my support goes in, and then it's like he takes free damage, and then he backs out. Then I go in, I take free damage. It's just such a mess. That's why the 1v2 supports are so fucking good right now. Is because people like to play against. I don't think Zyra is like the best. Fucking, I mean, she's pretty good, but she's not so oppressive that she's unbeatable. But because there's no communication, it's like, well, you're go. I guess I'll go and yeah.
That's why the best solo champions have always been the ones that can 1v2. Like, what's the best AD right now? Caitlyn. Caitlyn can 1v2. The best supports all can 1v2. And then, like, it's even true for, like, the other AD carriers. Like, if you play, like, Jhin, like, well, like, you kind of set it up to where, like, your support can just, like, follow you. You can, like,
you have
set
the
up the
CC,
play.
so you can do everything yourself.
Yeah, so, like, like, it's always been, like, oh, if you don't really trust your other laner, then you can do everything for him almost. And like that's kind of where Ziggs comes in because you don't need communication to play Ziggs. It's like let's shove. You don't even have to say that. You just shove. And so, like the other thing that I kind of thought about though is that it's similar to my first statement. It just promotes like better players. Like a lot of times, AD carries are very.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn.
Justice will be served.
Minions have spawned. slain. An ally has been slain.
As you wish.
enemy has been slain.
Balance above all else.
slain.
Justice will be served.
Has been slain.
Balance above all else. I'm on my way. Justice will be served. I'm on my way.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Balance above all else.
going for it.
Dude, I'm going for it, but like, dude, I'm too emotionally fragile. You know what I mean, dude? I'm having emotional issues. Maybe it's the night blue shit. Maybe it's something else, dude. But I'm feeling emotional. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, dude. I'm with you. Some days where like stuff's not going well, and then like your chat's flaming, you're just like, oh, it's not a great day, man. But nah, I feel you. I'm that kind of emotional player too. So you know what? It's also I'm the biggest problem in every game I play.
Yeah,
I feel you on that.
Dude, when my chat tells me, Cutie, the common connection between these games is you. My top lane 0 and 10 feeding his ass off. The common connection, Cutie, is you. You're the reason your top lane's feeding his ass off when you're playing bottom. You're the reason. You know what happened to me in one of my games? Jesus, dude. I don't want to. I'm just going to say this, so we're going to go on to the next topic. I played a fucking game of Caitlyn, dude. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to become a meta slave. I don't give a shit anymore. I played Caitlyn. I got level 2. I got ganked at 3 minutes and TP'd on by the enemy top laner. I got 4-man ganked at 3 minutes. They took my tower as Caitlyn, and I was fucking useless the entire game. And my top and mid lost their lane solo with 0 jungle pressure. It was just like, dude, when my top lane lost after the dude TP'd bottom, it was like, man, I'm just playing really subpar right now. I'm really letting myself down, and I'm letting you guys down, and I'm sorry for that, dude. Like, just please forgive me. It's just too much, man, sometimes. I'm just going to say that. We're just going to move on to the next topic.
All right, man.
Meteos got drunk and died 27 times in a night of ranked solo queue. People brought up his past comments about Tyler 1 and called him a hypocrite. How do you see this situation? Well, I don't know how people, like, yeah, Meteos fed like 5 games or some shit. Tyler 1 got like 20 accounts banned. Like, I mean, in the severity scale, like, I give Tyler 1 like a 1 out of 10. I'd give him like maybe a 4. I give Meteos a 3. I could see where they're coming from. They're definitely close, but like, how the fuck can you even compare like Tyler 1 to Meteos? People are asking, Meteos permaban, disgusting. How could he ever do this in a game? Are you kidding me, dude? This guy is supposed to be a model citizen. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, what world do you live in where Meteos getting drunk and feeding a couple games is the same level as Tyler 1 telling people, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you fucking degenerate. You guys are idiots. I'm AFK. I'm running it down mid. Fuck you all. Like, how is that even the same fucking... I just don't understand it. You can talk about it.
Dude, I'm with you, man. The worst thing has got to be Meteos is one of the most try-hard junglers like in ranked. He always plays meta junglers. He always is like, he really wants to win every single game. Like, he tries more than like any of the junglers. And like, what the heck? I've been playing solo queue. I know junglers that ain't harder than Meteos does. Maybe not over 1 game, you know, maybe not going 0-28, but certainly he'd try a lot less harder than Meteos.
I just had a brand game where I fed my ass off. I was like 1 in 10, dude. What, are you gonna report me for that, dude? Come on, man.
Like, I just think people just had daggers for Meteos. You know, I think there were a lot of fans because it immediately happened. And all the Tyler 1 fans banded together. Like, that's the guy who shit talked our idol. We gotta get him back, dude. And like, you know what happened the next day? All the Nutty fans came out. The Kazakhs player, that's the guy who shit talked our idol. We gotta get him back this time too. And I was just like, wait a sec, are you guys serious? Like both the people that you guys like were like super toxic. They've gotten like combined 20-something accounts banned. Like, there's a reason they're perma banned and Meteos is not. Like, Meteos made a mistake, and I don't think he should be encouraged. Maybe he gets a temporary ban, a couple days, whatever. Like, I think that's fair.
Like, I just give him a fine, if anything. Don't even ban him. Just like, hey, that's stupid as hell. Don't fucking drink and play solo queue.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I can understand, like, he's supposed to be like a model for the game, you know, you're ex-professional player. I can completely understand that, but like, they're asking for his head. It's like a witch hunt, literally. And I don't know what happened. I actually don't. I think it must be really easy to get people to just like bandwagon together to like stab some guy online, because that's what it seems like.
Yeah,
Like
it's fucking
all of a sudden, like I don't know, someone else is gonna be on the chopping block next week. It's not gonna be Medios, and the same thing's gonna be happening. He's gonna do something, and it's gonna be like it's gonna be bad, but like not terrible. Like it's just like there are bad people out. Like there are good people doing bad things every day, and then there's bad people doing terrible things, and it's like, who do we crucify?
Yeah. I mean, wait, my chat's saying find someone that plays the key. Wait, is Meteos still a part of the C9 organization? I feel like you could just find like Meteos or find C9 and just be done with it, right?
Yeah, they can definitely. All right, see, not all right. You're gonna find $1,000 for this appropriate behavior. This is what he would say. All right, dude.
Yeah, because he's not. No, because the thing is, he's not a pro player. So would it still like? I feel like because he plays under C9, you just find C9 or like find.
Yeah, and I mean, like Riot has contacts for all the players, ex-pro players. Like they can literally just talk to him and be like, "Look, this isn't acceptable. Don't do it again." And it's like, okay, won't happen again. Great, problem solved. I think that is a really easy like. Here's the problem. We identified the problem. Here's the solution. Nothing goes crazy, but everyone just went insane on this. I don't literally like it hit like the front page of all like #1 or something. I was just like, what is wrong?
Yeah, there was
with
like
you people?
5 threads of like different perspectives on it. It was just like, man, get this shit out of here, dude. I hated it, but hey, you know.